Good morning. Today we publish a white paper on immigration, a strategy absolutely central to my plan for change that will finally take back control of our borders and close the book on a squalid chapter for our politics, our economy and our country.
It was astonishing listening to Keir Starmer's proposals. I think Labour are taking the public for fools.
Today, we're tackling a huge issue at the heart of British politics, immigration. More specifically, we're looking at Prime Minister Keir Starmer's new immigration policy, the controversy it's sparked, and why a leader with so much power seems to be stuck in a political trap of his own making. Whether you're in the UK or just interested in how politics and public opinion collide, this is a story you won't want to miss. Keir Starmer is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and leads the Labour Party, which currently holds a huge majority in Parliament. On paper, he should be in a commanding position. The opposition is divided, and his party is more united than it's been in years. But there's a catch. Immigration has become a flashpoint issue in the UK, especially after the recent rise of the Reform UK party, led by Nigel Farage.
To date, so far this year, 10,000 young, undocumented males have illegally crossed the English Channel into our country, a 40% increase on this time last year, many coming from cultures that are somewhat alien to ours. They are being housed at a cost of many billions of pounds a year in hotels and increasingly in private rented homes. The effect on communities is one of a sense of deep unfairness, actually bordering on resentment. In Runcorn alone, there are 750 of these young men. Just in one. Is it not time to admit that Smash the Gangs was nothing more than an election slogan and not a policy? And isn't it time to declare a national emergency and to act accordingly?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we are passing a borders bill with extensive powers to smash the gangs. These are terrorist-like powers that give powers to the police to intercept where they think the suspects are committing people smuggling, which is a vile trade. We must take back control of our borders after the last government lost control. But what did he and his party do? Did they support those extra measures to actually smash the gang? No, they went in the lobby with this lot in their new coalition to vote against them. And let's be clear what a vote for his party means. It means a vote to charge for the NHS. It means a pro-Putin foreign policy and a vote against workers' rights.
Reform UK made big gains in local elections, largely by appealing to voters who want tougher immigration controls. Even though Starmer's Labour Party is in power, the pressure to respond to these concerns is intense. So, what exactly has Starmer proposed? Here are the main points of his new immigration white paper. Longer path to citizenship. Migrants will now need to wait 10 years, double the previous 5 before they can apply for British citizenship. Stricter English requirements. The government is tightening English language rules for all immigration routes, making it harder for non-English speakers to qualify. Reduced post-study work visas. International students will see their post-study work visas cut from 24 months to just 18, making it less attractive to stay in the UK after graduation. Ban on overseas care workers. There's now a ban on recruiting care workers from abroad, a sector that heavily relies on migrant labor. New business rules. Companies wanting to hire from overseas must show they're also investing in training British workers. Starmer claims these changes will bring migration numbers down, saying, "Make no mistake, this plan means migration will fall. That is a promise." But critics have pointed out that the plan doesn't actually set a hard cap on numbers, leaving some to wonder if this is more about political messaging than real reform. The most controversial moment came when Starmer warned that, without stricter rules, Britain could become an island of strangers. This phrase hit a nerve. Critics, including some within his own party, said it sounded alarmingly similar to the divisive rhetoric of the past, echoing fears and anxieties rather than offering solutions. Even some Labour leaders distanced themselves from the phrase. The Mayor of London, for example, said he wouldn't have used those words. Meanwhile, a Labour peer who came to the UK as a child refugee expressed deep concern about the direction of the party's language.
To date, so far this year, 10,000 young, undocumented males have illegally crossed the English Channel into our country, a 40% increase on this time last year, many coming from cultures that are somewhat alien to ours. They are being housed at a cost of many billions of pounds a year in hotels and increasingly in private rented homes. The effect on communities is one of a sense of deep unfairness, actually bordering on resentment. In Runcorn alone, there are 750 of these young men. Just in one community. Is it not time to admit that Smash the Gangs was nothing more than an election slogan and not a policy? And isn't it time to declare a national emergency and to act accordingly?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we are passing a borders bill with extensive powers to smash the gangs. These are terrorist-like powers that give powers to the police to intercept where they think the suspects are committing people smuggling, which is a vile trade. We must take back control of our borders after the last government lost control. But what did he and his party do? Did they support those extra measures to actually smash the gang? No, they went in the lobby with this lot in their new coalition to vote against them. And let's be clear what a vote for his party means. It means a vote to charge for the NHS. It means a pro-Putin foreign policy and a vote against workers' rights.
The government defended the Prime Minister, saying he was just being honest about the challenges of immigration. But the tone marked a dramatic shift from Starmer's earlier stance when he argued that issues like poor housing and overstretched public services were political failures, not the fault of migrants. So, why is this such a big deal? Despite his majority and weak opposition, Starmer now finds himself in a political trap of his own making. By using such stark language calling the impact of immigration incalculable damage, he's set a standard that's almost impossible to meet. How do you measure or fix something you've described as beyond calculation? If migration numbers don't fall dramatically, critics will say he failed. If he goes further, he risks alienating his own supporters, many of whom value the UK's tradition of welcoming newcomers. What's more, by echoing the language of hardliners, Starmer has opened himself up to attacks from both sides. Progressives accuse him of pandering to anti-immigrant sentiment, while hardliners say he's not going far enough. It's a lose-lose situation, and it raises a deeper question. Why is he making these choices? Is it about principle or just chasing votes? Let's talk about the real-world impact. The government says it wants to fill job shortages with British workers instead of migrants, but experts warn that this could hit sectors like social care especially hard. Many care homes rely on overseas staff, and restricting this pipeline could mean higher cost and fewer services for vulnerable people. There's also a contradiction at the heart of the policy. The new rules make it harder for lower-skilled migrants to come to the UK, but still allow highly skilled workers to enter more easily. Some argue this could push British workers into lower-paying jobs, while the best opportunities go to foreigners. Is that fair? Is it sustainable? These are questions the government hasn't fully answered. And let's not forget the broader economic context. After Brexit, the UK's immigration system was actually more lenient than many expected, leading to a surge in migration. Now, with these new restrictions, it's unclear whether the UK will have enough workers to fill key roles in health, hospitality, and other sectors. Here's the thing. Starmer didn't have to take this path. He could have introduced these reforms with a message of unity, celebrating the contributions of migrants while promising to manage the system better. He could have challenged the divisive rhetoric of his opponents rather than adopting it. By framing the conversation around shared values and practical solutions, he might have reassured worried voters without alienating those who believe in a more open, welcoming Britain. Instead, the current approach has left him vulnerable to criticism from all sides. At the heart of this controversy is a bigger question. What does Keir Starmer really stand for? Is he a leader of conviction or just a political operator trying to keep everyone happy? His supporters say he's responding to genuine concerns about the pace and scale of immigration. His critics argue that he's lost sight of the values that brought him to power in the first place. As this policy rolls out, the real test for Starmer will be whether he can move beyond short-term political calculations and offer a vision for Britain's future that brings people together, rather than driving them apart. So, what do you think? Is Keir Starmer's immigration policy a smart move or a political misstep? Has he found the right balance, or is he caught in a trap of his own making? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a deep dive into the stories shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.